Have you ever wondered what the hidden secret meaning of Jesus's teachings really is? I'm gonna show you the hidden meaning of the I am statements that Jesus made that are noted in the Bible. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Loretta, and this is the Limitless Infinite, a space for you to align your mind to higher vibrations and higher frequencies. Today, I am so excited. We are going over Jesus's I am statements, and these are in line with a short that I've recently released about how the I am is the invocation of using God or source to manifest your reality. Using the statement I am blank manifests your current reality or your reality in the matrix, however you want to say it. And Jesus left hints for us in some of the texts in John's verses in the Bible, and I'm going to read the verses to you so that you know that I am is what God is, and we are God, the me that you are, as in I am the truth, the life, the way. I am the truth, I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you say that to yourself, I am the big I am, the I am that God or source is, and I'll explain that. God or source energy is energy that cannot be created and it cannot be destroyed. So it's not in an act of creation and it's not in an act of destruction. So it's in a state of absolute perfection, and we are birthed from that energy, and we are here to experience all the frequencies of enlightenment and below on the map of consciousness by David R. Hawkins here in the third dimension. But we're birthed from this absolutely perfect, this not absolutely perfect, but energy in a state of absolute perfection. And that energy contains all bandwidths of information, and we're choosing to project certain bandwidths of information here in our 3D incarnation, or in the 3D divine matrix, as if you would like to call it that. But we project bandwidths. I am woman, I have brown eyes, I have black hair. So any information that has to do with your life, you're projecting a bandwidth of information, a frequency or vibration. And the I am contains all frequencies and vibrations. And the I am is that energy in a state of absolute perfection that I was just talking about. So when he says, I am the way, the truth, the life, no one comes to the Father except through me, he's talking about the big I am that anything can be. And when he says through me, it's not through me as in Jesus, as in himself, but through the understanding of me, the me that each of us get to say that we are. So each of us as individuals can say me, and me is really the feeling of your individuality instead of the knowing, which is the I. The I is more associated like with the ego, but the me is more your frequency and vibration and connecting you to the I am or to God or source. And we'll talk about that later in another video because it's talked about, I believe, in the Bhagavad Gita. But he says other I am statements, and I'll read them to you now, all pointing to this hidden secret that it's the me that will lead you to God, because God is the me. And the me is the mighty I am, not the mighty I am, but the I am. And the I am is anything that you want it to be. If you invocate it, if you use the invocation of I am whatever you want to be, then you can manifest it in your life. So he also said, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall never hunger. He who believes in me shall never thirst. So there he's saying it again. I am, the big I am, is the bread of life because it feeds all of us, because we can use the statement I am anything to create anything we want in our reality. He who comes to me, who comes to the understanding of me, shall never hunger, because you'll be able to manifest whatever you want. And he who believes in me shall never thirst, because if you believe in yourself, you'll never want for anything. You'll always be satiated. He also says, I am the light of the world. I am, the big I am, is the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. So he who follows me if you do the meditation, I am me, and sit in silence and just say, I am me, I am me, I am me to yourself 3 times, and sit in meditation and really think about the word me, you'll get to a feeling of frequency and vibration. Me carries all your frequencies and vibrations of anything that you ever been, anything that you are, and anything that you will say, maybe will be. So he who follows me follows that feeling of me, shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light, because light is source. He also says, I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved and will go in and out and find pasture. So once again, he's saying, I am, as in saying that I am, to as an invocation to manifest what you want in your life. I'm the door, because everything, once you open the door, everything will be open to you. If anyone enters by me, as in me using the invocation of the I am, he will be saved and will go in and out and find pasture. So you'll find everything that you need and everything that you want. If you're using that, if you're using I am, which Saint Germain also says is the full activity of God. And the activity of God is to use I am to manifest what you want in your life. He also says, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live. And it's the same thing. I am, the big I am, is the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, in the me that you are, though he may die, he shall live. If you understand the nature that you are birthed from this perfect energy that can't be created and can't be destroyed, then you understand that you'll go through life incarnations infinitely, or endlessly, or eternally, however you want to put it. And then he also says, I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I've made a previous short explaining that Father is light and Mother is sound. So no one comes to the light. The light is what is manifest in our lives, the material, the digital part of the matrix, as you might call it. And no one comes to the Father, no one comes to understanding the Father, that light, except through me, the understanding of you, of not you, I shouldn't say you, but the understanding of me as an individual. He also says, I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing. And that's the same thing. I am is the vine, and we are the branch. You are the branch. So you are the branch off of the I am. He who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing. So without understanding the me that you are, you can do nothing. You have to understand that you are birthed from this energy that can't be created and can't be destroyed, and exists in a state of absolute perfection. And from that state of absolute perfection comes the I am, and the I am that you use as an invocation is a tool that you use to manifest the life that you want. So I hope this video is helpful. I hope I've explained it. This is the hidden secret teachings of Jesus. I'm just gonna say Jesus. And I hope that you guys get it. Saint Germain talks about the I am. He talks about the I am presence, which is a little bit still in line with what I'm saying, but it's a little bit more detailed, a little bit more in depth if you want to check out his works. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video.